Hey, Thekla, good to have you. Stare away, Gary, stare away. Look deep into my eyes. I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh shit, now I can't read anything. I can barely made things out. Ugh. If I squint enough, maybe I'll figure it out. Once upon a time I tried contacts. I don't know if contact science, like the material sciences, improved at all, but I couldn't get used to them. I have astigmatism, and what that requires the contact manufacturers to do, they require them to have a weighted end, so it's always oriented the right way. And I could never get used to it. Real bummer, but that's okay. I have noticed with the glasses that should at some point be finished, be ready, sometime maybe, that there's less reflection off them, which is cool. Alright, so I'm doing a quick jitter run. I just want to make sure I'm getting the right stuff. I almost forgot some stuff already. Am I good on those thingy things? Looks good, looks good. Doesn't look good. That's nice, Moldova. And I think that covers us for now. Okay. Get going, Alt. What does Squeebles tweet out? What is this? I'm no longer a weekend bartender. Nice. He was talking about that during practice. I didn't realize he was going to be pulling the trigger so soon. It's good to have you back, Squeebles. Your talents as a fortune teller are awful. Well, it's a good thing I'm not a gypsy. Otherwise, I'd be out of work. God, but that was really a low joke. I don't know why. That's okay. Even if you don't find solace or mystery by looking into my eyes, I've fortunately found plenty of people that have, Thekla. Fuck you, guy. That was officially creepy. Thanks, Ash. You're welcome. I see a man with many thoughts. One of those thoughts is you're about to fly Indian PV. If I had the money for it, man. I'm cheating under Dixie. Surprisingly, Leia, there were a number of items, a large number, a good percentage that were cheaper under Dixie versus Vegeta. Wow. Exploded in my head. I had to clean it up. Benti, I've actually had this one for a while. This is one of the splash screens that were overlays, as I call it, that were made by Bandiri over in Calamitous Intent. And I've just been kind of swapping between them. I used to swap between them a whole bunch, and then I messed up my OBS settings. So now I kind of do it manually. Try to change things up. Oh, that was awful. So sorry. Not sorry. Clearly, I need more market alts. Well, what I need is someone to move this stuff. That's what I need. Alright. Now, the real hope is... Okay, chose the right client. Sometimes OBS likes to choose the wrong client. Then you'd have, like, probably a solid 5 to 10 minutes of me moving a freighter around for you guys to watch, which would be amazing. Alright, well, I believe this Cyclone is good to go for everything but insurance. So let us ensure the shippy ship. And be off. I do stack my Luke Thecla, I just don't repackage it. Butt insurance, yes. It's the most useful kind of insurance. It covers your butt. Nom 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 nom. Oh, dang it. We're gonna head back to station one more time. This might be a problem. So I should rectify that. Unfortunately, I can't just turn it on. I kind of need to do implants to do that. I need a teaching aid in my head, kind of shoved in. Do. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it! Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it! Ah! What I should do some of these days is just leave a module offline for like the better part of a roam as I go through high sec to get to low sec or whatever, and just let all the OCD people like, oh my god, your stuff is offline! Oh, why is he not paying attention to me? Ah! I'm sure a couple people would have like shot themselves in the head by the end of it, and I finally just online it at the end. Just kidding, guys. I need to work on my stream trolling. I've only had it trained to maybe 2. That is obviously not high enough. Unfollowed. The elite warp cap, yes, yes. The value of offlining your MWD. Absolutely, that goes right there. Meow, 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 meow. Alright. Well, we are officially good to go. What the fuck? This Cyclone doesn't have drones! I don't know if we're ever going to leave Dodixie. It's like Groundhog Day. I get to the gate, then I have to head back. Over and over and over again. Clearly I'm not awake enough. I'm definitely awake enough. Just, I thought I had this ship ready to go. And it's one thing after the other. Well, lasers, clearly we need someone else to take over. I mean, I'm just not a good resource for EVE Online at all. Like, everything. I'm just failing right now, so just need like a Thecla or lasers or magic to take over. Please. Somebody. Alright. Well, I think once we get the drones in, we'll be good to go, maybe, kind of, sorta. I'd like to think so. I don't think I can fit 85 warriors in Cyclone. That'd be cool, though. Alright. Excellent. Ample time to set up a suitable gig camp. Haha! Damn you, Ashcote. I knew you'd betray me one of these days. Why'd you have to wait until you finally got into my alliance? Why? Traitors, dog. My cargo hold is full of the correct type of cat booster. Yes, lasers. I will get blobbed again. There's a pretty good chance of that happening at some point tonight, Joker. I refuse to look at my crystal ball despite my fortune teller background that was exposed tonight after I took off my glasses. Because I just wanted to leave some mystery in my life. Hopefully it'll be later rather than sooner. What's up, man? Long time lurker. Long live the lurkers. Long live the lurkers, man. Is this game still worth getting into? Lost Muda? If you were interested in this game 1 year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I think it's just as interesting and rewarding to get into. I recommend that you kind of ask questions about the game, about MMOs, and what you like about a game, MMOs, and if that exists in EVE Online. And myself or people in the chat would be able to answer that about the game. But I highly recommend it if you're looking for a challenging and very deep sandbox MMO environment. This game is top of its class. PvP with your glasses off and face a real challenge. I was doing that a couple of weeks ago. I had left my glasses over in Iceland after FanFest, and it was going to take at least a week for the glasses places to make a new pair for me. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Not last night. I mean, last night was pretty rough. A lot of the good fights were running away from me. I mean, it was just a matter of me just getting blibbed. But the night before that, I think the night before that, luck was on my side. We got some really cool engagements. It was a lot of fun. Really reminded me why I played this game. Can't seem to find challenges with any MMOs right now. I mean, definitely, depending on how you play this game, it can be incredibly challenging. Or if you choose to not really have a lot of goals for yourself, or don't really aspire for much, this game can be probably as dull as any other MMO. It's really up to you, Lost Muta. It's really up to you. But for example, like me as a individual that likes player versus player interactions, I try to challenge myself. I try to fight outnumbered. I try to fight in uncommon and not well respected ships, and I get a lot of rich experience out of it. So for me, this game it's really hard to beat in the MMO market. The PV in this game is nothing to talk about at all. It's nothing really special about it. It's one of the, I would say if you're comparing different types of MMOs and RPGs on the market and the PV content for those games, EVE Online is probably the worst of the bunch. There's some forms of PV in this game that aren't too bad, but it's really nothing interesting as far as I'm concerned. I feel like I got really spoiled. I played Guild Wars 1, and some of the expansion packs for Guild Wars 1 the content in that game was amazing. Not really MMO stuff where you had, 10, 20, 50 people doing an instance or whatever, but still really rewarding team PvE content. And EVE Online doesn't really have anything that approaches that at all. But there is some interesting stuff there to be had. If you look for it, if that's your thing, if you look for it, I think you will find some content that's interesting to you. Especially, again, it really depends on how you decide to approach it. Pretty much for this game, if you apply enough numbers at something, it will become very easy. If you have enough friends that you throw at a given issue, it will be very easy. However, it's a very risk versus reward sort of equation. If you have a lot of people, then the reward's less. You have to split it more. So the less people that you have running content, the more money that everyone's making. Less split, more reward. So the people that like to kind of run on the razor's edge of how you can do content, it can be PvE can be pretty challenging and fairly interesting, very rewarding. But at the core of this game, it's not so much about PvE, it's about player interactions. Not necessarily shooting at other players, but it's really about player interactions. So if you're not really looking to join a community or interact with other players in the game, then I don't really recommend this game for you. Can you PvP right out of the gate? Well, I would assume you need to train it for at least a week. Lost Media, you can. You're gonna be limited in what you can actually do. There are organizations that will take you in and pretty much throw you into fights immediately. As far as being useful, it's more a matter of experience and about learning the game mechanics than it is about your skills at any point in this game. You can pretty much be out of the box and you can be helping in a fleet engagement. Very minimally, mind you. Because of your skills, you'll be relegated to a ship that's pretty vulnerable. But you can, if you know what you're doing, you can be of an effect in just about any engagement. So it's really just about learning the game more than anything else. Tekkel's probably right. PvPing on day one's kind of pushing it. You pretty much have all your core skills that you need to fit the right equipment to your ship by day two, or at least a couple of hours in. Unfortunately, CCP hasn't figured out that some core skills really should be given to all players right out of the box. Yeah, kind of like Darth is pointing out, you can have perfect skills in this game. When I'm talking about skills, I'm talking about the ability of your character to do different things in this game. It's all time based. You train something, it has a certain amount of time to it to train to a certain level until you get it to the maximum level. You can have like the best skills at doing something, but if your experience with that activity is lacking, then someone with max skills versus someone with mediocre skills or very poor skills likely won't really the person with better skills but mediocre or lacking experience is really going to have a hard time competing. This game has a lot to do with knowledge and experience. Oops. Deep safe isn't safe. Wonder if that guy's on a gate. Or a station, for that matter. Seems he may be out of safe or cloaked. He cloaked, or warped something. Jumped. Hey, Rambo. Loaded die. They don't tend to run in... They don't tend to run alone. I know Damsel is with the Asylum. It's mostly sound guys that live here. Zeker, huh? Eli Federation. He's warping. Station, same place the Seapool went. I wanted to bump the Executor off the... It's gonna be close. Yeah, leave it to Sea Junkies to be a vulture. Oh well. Got a kill, I'm happy. Let's go rep up. I earned that kill! That loot's mine! You're a thief, Sea Junkies! Grr. God, the guy had an AB as well. I felt pretty good about that. That was good. That was really good. Mm-hmm. Can't loot the lost skill points. That's right, sir. That is right. Those are some pretty good bumps. I felt really good about that. I haven't really been practicing it, but I feel good about that. Oh, was that Sea Junkies links? No. That's not Sea Junkies links. I mean, he warped back hell of Click, but I thought his Sea Junkies links was X what's up man, X. Yeah, of course, those are for sale in the other station. Alright, we'll go to the other station and grab some more 400s. Batman and Eve. Well, for a long time, I did run around with the title. Oh, what was it actually? I can't actually remember my old title. That actually makes me really sad. Billionaire Playboy in Black River Pants. That was the title. I don't know who gave me that, but it really stuck with me. I thought it was awesome. Yeah, 700 mil kill, not bad. Didn't get to loot it though. Yeah. Oh well. That's a very good point. I should tag him as links, even though I don't know whose links they are. It's a very good point. What would happen with the Tengu? Well, stream's off to a good start. I killed your friend's links. Oh no! Why I do this? So I'm the hero Losec deserves, Queen. Alright. We're ripped up. Just need to buy some 800s or 400s. I wish they're 800s. I'm always nostalgic for 800s. I'm using 800s, it means I'm flying a battleship usually. Okay, good to go. Okay, so where are the Executor and friends? Back to the meeting, maybe? Cormoning Gate? Other station? Speaking of which, where is the other station? Is that over there? It's a Telling Gate. I don't know where the other station points to from the station. There it is. Okay, they're still sitting on that station. I'm gonna go head over to that station. See what those guys are doing. Is Solar Hurricane less viable? I would say it's less viable, yes. It's lost a lot of its power. It no longer has 2 utility high slots for extra damage or, most importantly, newts. It's lost a hell of a lot of its fitting. It's a very gimped ship. These guys are sitting on the end dock. I wonder. Oh, where'd he... Oh, damn, I didn't see where he warped to. Well, I guess I can start scanning for him at least. I'm gonna assume that Seeple is armor tanked, given that I see an Executor. Alright, links are finally into Dix, so I can just focus on doing this. Or my hauler is. It is also links. Just dragging over here now. This is kind of weird. Ended up warping to the wrong Plex, maybe? Or did they cloak up? Oh, what's going on here? That's also Damn Solo. Damn Solo is going to be very cognizant of me hitting MGD. And I know that Executor is going to be with him. Here's the Omen. I'm close. Yeah, there's the problem. I could probably nude off the Omen, but... Oh, the Executor's not in rip range. Sick. And this guy's active tanked. Oh man, perfect. Falcon. Ugh. Do it, dronies, do it. Wait, Big Footman. Is that? No, that's someone else. I got his AR back. Helps if I tackle. Oh no, that's Executor. Shit. How did I kill him through Executor reps? I don't know. I don't know. But I'll take it. Yeah, I don't understand either. So what happened to the Falcon? Did the Falcon end up warping off? Or what happened? Why did I lose Jammy Gems? You guys telling me that he warped off? Or cloaked up? Or what happened? Wi-Fi aggro? He just decided to leave or something. Oh, okay, so it wasn't him losing Jam. Oh, the Omen dropping Scram probably had a little bit to do with him having an actor tank and me using a couple of newts on him. I'm imagining that's why that happened, but I don't know really what happened with the Falcon. It might have been miscommunication on our end. Oh, okay. Or didn't. That's always an issue, Rambo. That always has to be. It can be an issue. So the Falcon guy's like, so you really like your Omen? What are you talking about? How about you give me 20 million is so I'll keep jamming this guy? Fuck you! Keep jamming him. No, that's not what I want to hear. That'd be good. Queenie is the #1 loot blobber, North America. All he ever does is blob my loots. Sucks it into the cargoes. As a true command in your Sarville. Well played, Thekla. The Executor wasn't with us, he was Battlefit. I saw remote reps, I think? I'm pretty sure the Omen receiving RR. I'm not 100% about that, though. I mean, the Omen had about 40 seconds with ECM on me to get his AER reload back, but he seemed to be receiving more than one repair cycle. So I'm guessing he had a little bit of RR, not full RR. That would make a lot of sense, though, if he didn't have full RR, because I shouldn't have been able to blow through an Omen. You saw no remote rep Thekla? I thought I did. Maybe I'm wrong. It's a thing I do occasionally. On a very regular basis. Was he dual rep? Oh, he was dual rep. No, he wasn't dual rep. No, he was dual rep. Alright, if he was dual rep, yeah, okay. That makes sense to me. Man, dual rep Omen. How often do you see that? Never. Okay, yeah, dual rep, he would be tanking like that, for sure. Okay, that makes sense. That's actually a scary thing to be flying around, the combat Executor. My Cyclone would not really kill it whatsoever. The signature tank on that ship is real. Oh, easily, Queen. Easily. You'd need double webs to deal with an A being Executor that gets under your guns. If you are counter AB fit, you can conceivably deal with it. If the Executor has a TD, you're not going to deal with it. Not easily, anyway. There's a duder over in Calgal space that would do that. I think he made a PB video or two. And it's no fun to deal with. There's no real effective way of dealing with it. Because the guy understands how to manipulate. You can't web trick him. Not that I think the web trick works all that well against ABs. But against cruiser ABs. But yeah. Kind of frustrating. So Llama has a Claymore. Okay. Let's check the map and get back to Gate while we're looking at the map. Hula is the place to be for kills. Well, I could head over towards Izara, which is probably going to be fruitless, but I don't really think I can milk the sweet teat of Koops Corporation anymore. They're the only dudes over there, and they're kind of mobilized right now. Maybe if they were to help me sort of deal, but I'm not seeing anyone that they would want to shoot at either. These guys don't seem to be all that active. I know a lot of this is going to be pos junk, and they're not seemingly at any outposts or anything. No. Darth, there's a highlight that shows the web trick. There's also a little bit longer explanation on YouTube. If you go over to the highlights section on my YouTube. This has me taking me through Alga. I guess we can go there. We'll head over to Goldman stuff. Oh my gosh, dude! I went for a run today. Something flew into my eye, and it came out, but my eye is just super fucking irritated. I know rubbing it doesn't help, but god fucking damn it, it's annoying. One of these days I should fit turrets to this ship, just to see where they land. You guys tell me this is a turret slot, but I don't see like this bolt-on sort of marking anywhere else in the ship. I'm really curious about that. This is Amarr Minmatar low sec space. Yes, it's Amarr Minmatar factional warfare space. Yeah. It's where I've been doing a lot of my PvP lately. Oh, someone has their link all nearby. Maybe that's what's up? Sea Junkies usually does the command ship thing like I do. I'd be surprised if Sea Junkies is using a Loki ult. So I'm guessing someone else is running with Loki links right now. Unfortunately, I don't have a probe launcher. Oh, monitor brightness for you, Moose? No, it wasn't for me. I very much felt my something fly into my eye. Then I spent like a solid half a minute to a minute pulling up my eyelid to get it out. But it's just really irritated. Yeah, that's Sea Junkies link ult. That's it right there. It's the damnation. Maybe Rambo can probe down that link ult if it's not one of his buddies. It'd be so cool if newts would be also turrets, just like little satellite dishes. I think Tesla coils would be dope, Rambo. That'd be awesome. I'm totally for that. And I think it'd be pretty cool if those modules had a if anything, I feel like all eye slots should have some sort of a model on the ship, because I think looking at a ship to see what it has fit to it's a very underrated mechanic in this game. And it's a very valuable one. And the absence of something is just as telling as the presence. And it's really the only way to guess that a ship has, smart bombs or newts or what have you. But having some sort of turret sponsor or something would be pretty cool. The curse would look like a power plant? Maybe. No, I think drone link augmentators should be like a bullhorn for yelling at your drones. Yeah, bullhorn. It makes the game a little bit easy if you see on the ship what it has fitted. That's how it is right now, Fed Hobble. You already can. You can look at my ship and see that, hey, it's got missile launchers fit. Hey, those are heavy assault missile launchers. This guy's a brawling cyclone. You can also look at this lack of spots in here for turrets. It's like, hey, okay, this guy has either nothing in those spare high slots, or more likely he has smart bombs or neutralizers fit. Maybe I shouldn't get close to him if I'm in a frigate, and I'm in a ship that doesn't have a NOS. Remote reps do not have a model right now. No, Kua, they do not. Currently, the remote rep effect just goes straight out of your ship. It just appears out of your ship. Very similar to E-War. Happy birthday to the Norwegians are watching. Wow, you're all born the same day? It's our national day. Oh, man. America doesn't have an America Day, nor does it have a Freedom Day. No, wait, July 4th, never mind. You can have your day. You can have your skull. Queen leave? No, Queen's still here. I don't think there's anything really going on over here. We have Golem that has a bunch of kills, but I'm not seeing really any activity. I guess I can head over towards Igmar and try out Avadi. I guess. Let's do that. The Salvager is a turret. Yeah, no, it very much is. I believe the Tractor Beam is one as well. Both the Salvager and Tractor Beams have models. Oh, you joined Stay Frosty. How is that, Norwegian? That's a curse. That's a curse. Feign Disorder Curse. Wonder if he's flying with, Well, I can't really tackle that guy. But I wonder if he's actually flying with Exodus, is what I'm curious about. He's shield tanked. Which probably means that Rage would work fine against him. Oh shoot, am I? No, I'm not. I'm not going to be able to bump him. I shouldn't really hold thoughts of that if he's moving. I keep expecting to see the curse coming up my overview. They don't do that anymore, Sard, even if you're right next to him. What's wrong with this D-scanner? Duel with words? No, this is a duel of butts. This is a duel of butts. Ah, there's the link alt for 7-2. Harris is now in local. Okay. So the 7-2 is running around with at least a curse. And links. Scary stuff. Here's a Myrmidon on scan. Is the Myrmidon close by? Yes. Stay Frosty. It's going to be Sea Junks and Friends. Here's the curse. Brandibus and a Stiletto. Myrmidon's... Oh, Sea Junks and Myrmidon. Okay. I think Sea Junks would side with me if 7-2 decided to be a bunch of butts. Let's see what's on the other side. I mean, the links for 7-2 are set up in Igmar, so they want the fight in Igmar. But here we go. Oh my... I didn't mean to activate that immediately. Yeah, Oracle Gang is dope. Don't get me wrong, but ugh. Oracles. Shit, you kidding me? Nope, I'm out. Didn't actually point me. Wasn't in point. He was in point range. Yours is local, unless he didn't have his shit set up. Poor guys. That's two curses though. I think Kale tends to fly with 7-2. He used to fly with them. No, it's Tuskers. But I wouldn't be able to hold tackle on a curse. 1/3 of my cap going away immediately is bad times. Let's just mosey on over in a different direction then. Doopy-doo. Brando butts. Got my back. Here, their link alt may have not actually been running links. It may have been morphing around. Venus. I wouldn't be surprised if the link alt was heading over towards Arner. Bill? What you flying? I'm flying in a cyclone, raw doggy. Welcome to the broadcast, dude. Good to have you. It just takes a strong wind to destroy a group of oracles. Vita, Janus, not really. They actually have, excuse me, very good projection, and they kill a lot of kitey stuff that would otherwise deal with them. Honestly, the things that would deal with oracles like that would be like Snipey Tengu, something like that, Snipey BS, or Ishtars. And for whatever reason, Ishtars aren't all that common in low-sec right now. You don't see that many of them. An oracle group like that's actually incredibly deadly. It's very scary. Very, very scary. Norwegian, you'll make it, man. You should ask her out on a date. Do it. Do it now. Go get coffee or something, man. I don't know about Solo Oracle. Solo Oracle is not so much of a thing. Oracles in a gang, however, very much a thing. That they didn't have at least one Hugin is very surprising to me, though. I would have preferred having at least one Hugin in that group. I saw an Orthrus for the long point tackle, which is good. Curse is pretty cool. Yeah, that's one option for dealing with logistics. But I find the lack of a Hugin, maybe I didn't see it. Very curious. She didn't respond? What a bitch! Obviously, you need to grab a coffee, Norwegian, and spill it onto her. And then say whoops. And ask her out for coffee again. Hey, you want to get replacement coffee with me? Maybe she doesn't like coffee, that's very true. Ask for beer, more Norwegian. Thekla, I'll let you be the, I'll let you take over at this point. I don't know much about Norway. Oh man, I gotta save these drones, guys. It's a Sardcade duty to save drones. Coffee with some cream. There you go. I know web tricks. Obviously, I must know a thing or two, Thekla. Come on, man. Her cell phone is in her back pocket because that ass is calling. Ugh! I'll high five you over the internet, sir. Bam. "5 a.m. is tough." Yeah, sounds about right, Norwegian. Worst thing can happen, she says no. Alright, is always hair of the dog, Final Strife. It says you can't start drinking in the morning. Brr. Give her some cat boosters. What if she's passive tanked? Whoa. Nothing going on over there. Damn. Alright, well, we're... kind of tempted to head over to Calgal space. It's probably not going to get much better if I go in that direction, though. And then we have 7-2 driving on through. I'm not really sure what's going to deal with that gang. That's if there's anything that's going to exist in this area space that's going to be able to deal with that Oracle gang. Only thing I can think of is Coop's guys if they happen to have enough people, which I doubt. Dead Terrorists, maybe. Dead Terrorists might be able to do it if they try to engage properly. Like you know anything about drinking. Oh man. Thekla, the guys in Cirque are in my alliance now. I don't know if you've noticed, but Pintaro is a big, giant, deep shade of blue. Not that it's not going to stop us from shooting each other, but just saying. It's not as much of a thing anymore, unfortunately. Oh, yep, Altane riding over here. Oh, please, for the love of God.
Success! Didn't quite moonwalk out. It wasn't aligned, unfortunately. Didn't have time for it. No pants! It's the only way to PvP, my friends. Alright. Another expensive fit? Another expensive fit. Nice. Very nice. Most of it dropped, though. A lot of it dropped. Mm-hmm. Too good, too good. Yeah, 2 links killed today. Pretty awesome. Oh, for the love of God. You can do it, little guy. You can fucking do it. I have faith. There you go. There you go. Multi-frequency, not so good. At a range where it doesn't apply. I'll take it, whatever. Whatever. Not always gonna get perfect. You got drones this time? Yes. Oh my gosh, it's awesome! So the hookbill that I had on scan earlier was actually falling around with a damp hookbill in case I bumped into Logi, and the guy just scooped all the loot and just contracted it to me. Dude, Jovian, you're awesome. Here you go. Let me flick you some money for your troubles. What kills me about Exodus is they don't loot. Like, they were right there. It was their link alt. They knew a whole bunch of shit dropped, and they didn't loot it. I don't know if the hookbill just pulled a queen there and scooped it under fire, but it just kind of blows my mind. Like, I don't even think they check their kill mills or their loss mills or whatever. Why don't people safe up link tech 3s? Is it that hard to co-ops them? There's a period of time where that was the way to run your link alts, and then people start probing them down, and then people figured out, well, when you run links, you're never going to have an aggression timer, so why don't I just orbit a gate or sit them on a station, run links, and, well, I'm never going to get caught, and if someone starts shooting me, I'll just jump through a gate or dock up in the station. The thing is, if people aren't watching their link alt closely, they were, in that case, those Exodus guys were in the middle of a fight, I can bump that link alt off the gate, or I can bump them off the station, engage them, and they can't jump. It's kind of a bit of laziness. It's also extreme amount of convenience, and usually it's safe. Usually it's very safe. Not many people actually go for link alts like that because it's so safe. And I would say about 2/3 to 3/4 of the link alts I'd try to do that, they jump immediately. Like the owner of the link alt is on the ball. Or more likely I fuck up the bump or what have you, but the owner of the link alt usually is watching their links. But if they're not, and you manage to be capable of bumping things, then you might have a good time. Now, the problem about giving that much ISK over is that I don't think this thing's insured. Alright. Let's flick some money over to myself. P.S. I'm not gay. It wouldn't bother me if you were Norwegian. Just saying. It's good to have you, dude. I hope you get some good sleep. Good night, man. If you are going to sleep, that is. Alright, what planet am I next to? I know I'm next to a planet of some... Oh wait, I'm in gel. Well, if I'm in gel, then I'll just hit the Sing Sing for Egelende Gate and dock up one of these stations. And flick myself a little bit of money. EFG tells me you can double warp stab your Tech 3 alts if you're satisfied with running 3 links. Most people aren't. And if on top of that, people like to have probe launchers and stuff on their link alts. That was not the insurance amount that I wanted. Let's try that again. Yes. Sard, is your link alt able to combat fit an Astarte for that? No, it does not have gun skills. It can do an EOS combat fit, if I wanted to be sneaky. Still fits with the probe launcher. Oh. Well done, Tekla. Yeah, I'm used to, when I'm looking at T3 link alts, trying to make them unprobable, or, the difficult to probe sort of deal. So if you're not actually going that route, it's probably a lot easier to fit up, for sure. 3 links, 2 stabs, covert cloak, probe launcher. Okay. Do I ever run into the faction warfare guys? Super simple guy, yeah, all the time. I shoot at faction warfare people every day that I'm streaming. Whenever I'm in faction warfare space. Isn't the Loki with the signature radius shenanigans nearly impossible to scan in? You can do that with any Tech 3, Vacusa. Yeah, you need to have faction implants to do it. Like, you can't do it with best... You need faction implants when they're fit properly. Although there are a lot of people that are fairly lazy these days that don't run around with the improbable fittings, and they just opt for like more gang links, that sort of thing. They opt for people being lazy and not probing down links. It's kind of similar to the what people do with putting their links alts on stations and gates. They just opt for more off-grid boosting versus being difficult to probe. It's very common to see. I got a mail from a Norwegian, if you want to look at it. Let's see here. Yes, Vacusa. I bumped into CO4 spotted a Vindicator going gate to gate, and then he landed 15 km off the Cormona Gate Nalga, and we killed him. Oh, did Sue end up losing that Varger? Oh no. So he did. Yeah, they were looking for the fight with those guys. I guess they had too many Logi or some such. How much did he tank? Not that much. Not that much, really. Wonder what happened. They neutered him out? Well, he's using ASPs, though. I guess that would turn off his invul. Isn't Logi stacking penalized? No, not at all. Not at all. There's Wassa. I don't see the rest of his guys, though. I think Wassa's running in tackle for that gang. I think Wassa's the guy that pointed me and allowed me to die to sentries. Yeah. What are you talking about? You know, I don't really understand what your that statement. Damn solo over Numlock. Interesting. I mean, I don't envy Cargo, but it's a lot of hop goblins. Speaking of which, Cypher, CEO said he's going to be doing roams again on Saturday. That's probably going to be a thing now. The gift exchange rooms, those were fun. Yeah, Vacuum said that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of shenanigans. Yeah. I totally agree with you. The Fritical. That's pretty good, Cypher. I don't think I was around for that one. Who is? Oh, I thought it was pure hair. I was gonna be kind of impressed. The character creation for EVE Online, even though it's what 3 years old at this point, is still probably one of the better ones in the industry. I would say they did an incredible job on that, which is so unfortunate that player backlash about walking stations meant that that was never really to be. It's I really hope at some point they realize some of their dreams into the future, and I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. There's so much on their plate right now with the structure overhaul, and they're really focused on ships. You know, it's good. But I'm hoping maybe with microtransactions, if they end up doing those and they end up working out the way that CSP and everyone can hope, you know, we get skins, CSP gets some more money, that we can see some more stuff like that in the form of walking up stations. Like, the idea, the premise of it was awesome. How it came about, you know, not so good. I had a friend who designed Thekla. She spent 2 hours on it. I bet. Oh my goodness, I bet. I was so sad. It sounds so fucking stupid. But I'm so sad about Sard. Sard used to have a little bit more aging on his face, and for some reason, when I took away my combat goggles I was wearing, he lost that. It's such a weird little thing to say. Like, I spend so much time on spaceships, but I am still quite attached to my character's look, despite like the complete lack of that character portrait really meaning anything in this game. Not because of the backlash? Gotcha. Super simple guy, I know exactly what you mean. Like, I find it surprising when I think back to how I played this game in college and how I play it now. It's not very similar. The amount of time that I used to devote to trying to do PvP and waiting people out and hunting people and piracy, all that sort of stuff, and for the amount of content that I got out of it, I get way more fights these days. This game is so much more active, the way I fly and the way I play right now. I really enjoy today. I also really enjoy how I played this game yesterday, you know, back in the past when I was back in college and, you know, just leaving high school. It's interesting. It's interesting how my approach to this game has changed. A lot of that has to do with just streaming and trying to get regular and constant PvP content. But, I mean, maybe it's mostly because of that. It's really affected how I perceive PvP in this game and how much time I'm willing to devote for things, but it's interesting to look back and then look at now. I went to harvest gas in a C3 instead of a C4 and survived, but the NPC rats are too strong for the pilots I had. Didn't need a battleship or anything, I couldn't get time to look at them. You know, it's like you're part of a conversation I'm not seeing. It is kind of funny though, like when I'm looking at player profiles and or player portraits and channels where I still have that enabled, and then I see like old portraits changed, or they're adding clothing and stuff. It's kind of cool to see. Yeah, super simple guy. I mean, I think what's really cool for me is that I'm getting a lot of, well, I'm getting quite a bit of PvP content running in bigger ships these days. Not that many types of bigger ships. It's still fairly limited, but with the warp changes and the warp rig changes, I'm able to run around in a battlecruiser or even a battleship and enjoy myself quite a bit, which is making me happy. If you're comfortable flying in smaller ships, cruisers, destroyers, and frigates, I think the PvP environment that you're going to be exposed to coming back to the game is pretty good. It is better if you run around with friends, like in a 5 to 10 man gang sort of deal. I think you're going to have a better time than running around alone, but that's not to say that you can really enjoy yourself if you're alone. There is the potential for a lot of bullshit that you're going to have to put up with if you're flying alone in factional warfare space. A lot of people in factional warfare space, all they're really looking for is PvP. If you get a fight, it's probably someone that's a PvPer and he's looking for fights. He's not really looking to farm. So he's going to probably be a very experienced player. It's very likely he's going to have a highly optimized fitting. If he's taking the fight, it's probably because he wants to take it. If it's likely that person would have, you know, good implants, if not faction implants, to enhance his ship. It's very possible that he has friends that are waiting. It's very possible that he has off-grid boosts. The amount of hijinks that players are going to, like the amount of resources that players have at their fingertips to enhance themselves and make them more deadly combatants in this game, especially in faction warfare space where it's very rare to lose your capsule, is kind of daunting to someone that's just getting into PvP, especially if they're looking to try to do solo PvP. But it's not insurmountable. I think it's a lot of fun. And I think it's best if you just have a couple of friends that can help you deal with a lot of that bullshit. You know, speaking of Alliance logos, how that's changing, the addition of skins to the game, and the potential for Alliance logos and maybe even corporate logos being put on, like, plopped onto your ship, on player ships. You know, it's probably totally going to be a thing where you get your Alliance logos or corporation logos onto your avatar's, you know, clothing, like on jackets or what have you. They totally could do that. I bet people would have uniforms for all their characters. There has been a lot of combat going on in Vacusa. With the Phoebe changes and the Sov changes, Sov Space has actually been seeing a lot of Sov bullshit going on. There's a lot of fights going on. There's a lot of people filling up areas of space and people shooting at each other. Not like huge, you know, all like huge enveloping war covering the entire New Eden cluster, but there's a fair bit of combat going on. Okay, here's Azara. I see one guy's suspect. Let's go to large at 100. You want to wear your medals on your character. Ah, that'd be interesting. Looks like they're all together. I mean, I could dive on that Sentinel and probably grab him. But the problem is he's with all his guys and I still have a lock time. It's very likely that he could burn out a scram range in the time it takes me to get a lock onto him. I bet, Thekla. Let's just not post it on EO and Failheap and stuff, okay, Thekla? Okay, guy? Do I think MJD needs to be an ability that only jumps for 100 kilometers, or would you manually cancel the cycle early and it only jumps to 50 kilometers or something? I think it's sufficiently limited, Vacusa. I think having the 100 km is just fine. It's honestly a very overpowered ability, and the only reason I feel that it's anywhere interesting or balanced is because battlecruisers and battleships are in a kind of a rough spot. Another aspect of them is they're very difficult to use in fleet warfare. I think having them sling you a good distance instead of being dialable is a good part of that balance. But if there was some sort of skill inherent or, you know, kind of pain in the ass part inherent to MGDs where you'd have to stop the cycle 50% to get like a 50 km jump, where it's a little bit difficult to do that. That would be interesting, but I don't necessarily think it's something that's necessary. the thing that's probably whet my appetite the most about discussion about MGDs is giving them like a sensor booster effect when the cycle is activating. Excuse me. Which, while I think is not really necessary and kind of overpowered in many regards, or many ways, I think that would be crazy if that actually happened. It'd be really amazing, really fun if you could use that module offensively on just about any ship that can fit it, instead of having to fit a sensor booster onto a ship to lock out to 100 km and then actually lock smaller ships in the spool up time. I don't think it's necessary. I think it'd be kind of overpowered. It's already a really loony module, but I feel like you should just move on from these guys. They're not coming off. I want this fight so much. I want it. You know, what are you on about, dude? I had someone talking in a very similar fashion to you the other day that is not talking to anyone in the stream at all. Just spouting out random shit. What's your deal, bud? Like, part of what you say seems to have some relevance to what's actually going on the stream, then the other half of it doesn't. It's really freaking weird. Here's that gang again. Did they finish up the large? Yeah, they just finished up the large. So this is just a, So these guys are looking to make money, but you can't make money doing what you're doing. So they're doing this they're trying to take the system. So I guess you could say they're like kind of role players. They're actually doing the militia thing. This is so rare to see these days, really. Yeah, Dying Crow, I have no fucking idea, man. It's like body stuff, and then there's stuff that actually pertains to Eve. It's so fucking weird. I'm gonna start just banning it whenever I see that drivel in my chat. It looks like a bot, but it also has Eve stuff in it. I've never experienced that before out of a bot. Definitely self-aware. Yeah, Rainbow. Alright, well, with that in mind, for all the mods that are listening right now, if you see that happening, or the guy within a couple of lines of text is saying the same stupid drivel, feel free to ban on when you see it. I can always unban it. If someone actually cares and they're not a bot, they can always say, hey, why did I get banned? So, to hell with it. Beep boop spaceships. Yeah, Laser. It was happening, I think, yesterday. this guy came on and he seemed to be responding, and then it was just putting in all this bullshit. I don't think it's a bot, unless as Rambo says it's something that's fucking self-aware, but. Rambo, go kill these guys. They're chumps. They're all chumps. Go solo them. Get in a armor or something, you can do it. Totally do it. Just do it. Look at me, I'm a Stradios. Arr. Well, I think we've exhausted this area of space. I don't think there's anything left, my friends, my friends. Your obsession with looting just got you killed. Serves you right. Justice. That's Ferox. It's probably Zeb in the Ferox. This eyeball, man, it's failing me. I need a new one. I need a replacement eyeball. Like me yesterday, I thought I can kill this one Condor before my router automatically resets. Nope! What? Why does your router automatically reset? Why is that a useful function for a router? What does this accomplish with the router? Gentleman Scholar. Sweet Coca-Cola chicken wings. What? You use Coke to, for the reduction? I wonder what that would taste like. Probably just tastes like cane sugar. Or sugar. I wonder if that actually would taste like Coca-Cola. I would totally eat the shit out of those chicken wings. You have to disconnect once per day to get a new IP. I didn't realize that with the like the 24-hour changing IPs your router actually resets. It sounds kind of off. It's like beer can chicken. What? No, it's like fried chicken wings. How does that make sense, Archimedes? That doesn't make any sense to me. Hey, C Junks. Yeah, honestly, C Junks, I was really surprised to see you with all your dudes joining Stay Frosty. How's the community in that corporation these days? And are you trying to kind of make a Mimitar Moir side of that organization? Just trying to, branch out that corporation? Is Kiting Eagle a thing? Not really. Maybe for nullsec stuff, but not so much. Rix is an old friend. Gotcha. I chatted at him for all of like a minute over in FanFest. He's a nice guy. He's a very nice dude. How's it going, Wars Evil Soul? That's a pizza with fries, a baked chicken, basil, and looks like... Oh my goodness, what is that pizza? That looks amazing. I need to move next to that guy. Zekla, you haven't stayed in America long enough. That is a very attractive pizza to me. there's Thekla, get out. Get out. Just stop talking before I take away your moderator power. Oh, were the edges actually burnt? It looks okay to me. Fennel-crusted grilled chicken with shaved apple, fennel, pomegranate, pepita, feta salad with... What the hell? Alright, let's look at some map statistics before I decide to do anything at this point. Let's look over here. So the Old Man Stars guys are at it, the Soul Taker guys are at it. I don't know if I have it in me to keep going. Yeah, it does seem like Calgal looks active. I probably could get some fights over there. I just think I'm kind of out of batteries here, guys. Burnt engines are a problem in America? No, not really. That looks like a fine pizza to me. It would taste just fine. Just a little crisp around the edges. Yes, Leia, laying down the law. So what is that? No, stop touching me. I feel like Queen should copy that GIF. Queen said something about being Queen of Dragons or something like that earlier. I'll copy that one for Queenie. Boop. Wait, where did I save that? Did I save that into my cat folder? No, good. That cat gif is like a drunken CEO room where the food bowls are being primary. Yes. Yes. Alright guys, well, yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Well, here, I haven't done this in a while, and we have another EVE Online streamer going. He's a fellow member of the 0.4 streaming group community, EVE Online streamers thingy thing. So Finn is at it. I'm sure quite a few of you guys are already over there watching, but let's do a raid anyway. So it's been a while since I've done this, so some of you may not know what a raid is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link a Twitch stream for you guys to hop over to. It's another fantastic EVE Online streamer. If you've never heard of Fintaro, he does a lot of Frigate story stuff. He's a really cool guy to watch. Well, really music focused, a lot of fun. But I'm going to link his stream into the chat. I'm going to say a statement for you to copy and then paste over into Finn's chat, and we're going to rate him. So it's just going to be a wall of text from my stream to his. So I hope you guys enjoy the content here. You know, as usual, if you're new to the chat if you're new to the stream and you enjoyed it, hit that follow button. Follow on Twitter. Twitter's probably the best place to go for stream updates. But other than that, I hope you guys also enjoy Fintaro. So I'm going to put the link in there. I'm going to say the statement. I'll head over there with and watch some Fintaro streaming with you guys. So have a good night, guys. Oh my god, I was listening to awful music. The bad hammers! The bad hammers! I feel like Thor right now. I'll get banned on. Alright guys, have a good one.